Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal underscore Brown if you're looking for me.
Absolutely, man. And I am Spike Lou on those same social sites. Holla at your boy. AB, I hope you staying cool because it's a heat wave outside. Nigga.
Yeah. Two hottest days of the year was over the weekend, and I went to a pool
Mm.
party on Saturday. So
You- Did you swim?
come on, it was a pool party. Of course not.
Of course you didn't swim. Did anybody there swim?
Nah, some people did though for sure. Some people definitely swam. Shout out to my folks, man. My gym through had a great time. Shout out to niggas who got their backyards the way they need to be lit up. Cause that motherfucker, listen, they got
Hey,
it lit up
once
the
you
way
get the
it's
fire
supposed to be.
backyard, you get the fire backyard, you ain't got to go nowhere,
You
nigga.
ain't got you ain't got to do shit. Like,
Right.
hey, it
Right here. I
inspired
can throw
me.
some on the grill. We lighting a tiki torch up, nigga.
All
The
that.
pool over there. We good.
They had the pool, the
Absolutely, nigga. I went
jacuzzi,
to
all that shit.
oh yeah, they was in. I went to like a fiend play golf at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
You a bullshit.
Nigga, when I tell you it
You a
was hot as
bullshit.
fuck. And it really didn't even hit me till like we was almost done. But it was these two. I went dolo. So when you go dolo, they'll pair you up with some people. It was these two white dudes out there. When white people say it's hot, you know it's hot. Them
For
niggas was
sure.
dying out there. White dude. That white dude was looking for the shade like he was gonna melt. He said, "Man, can we go over here to the shade?" But all in all, I enjoyed it. Man. It was hot as fuck out there, though, man.
Shit. Nah, most definitely, man. Hopefully y'all staying cool out there, guys. We got something good for you to listen to today. Got plenty of good topics to touch on, man. We first of all, we got to talk about these Chris Brown meet and greets. He's back at it again, breaking up happy homes allegedly. We're gonna talk and discuss whether people are overreacting or not. Problem, West Coast rapper says TDE is bigger than fill in the blank legacy label. We're gonna debate and see if he has a point. And then Icewear Vezo and Peasy both came out to support your man's Donald Trump at his rally in Detroit. They defended their move. We're going to tell you if they made any damn sense whatsoever. But first, a little bit of a somber note. Former 1017 artist Enchanting passes away at the young age of 26. Fans were giving Gucci hell because this seems like this is the double digit person in his camp that has either died or went to jail. Not a lot of good news coming out of 1017 records lately. So just first off, what did you think about hearing the news of her passing? And two, how did you do you think Gucci, because Gucci responded and so did his wife, even his wife kind of stood up for him too online. What did you think about
What
the backlash that he got?
what Gucci say when he responded? What Gucci say when he responded?
I got to double check while you
You got it.
talk,
Okay.
but I could have swore he
Well,
responded. I know Keisha Cure responded.
I know she said leave her husband alone. I saw it. You know, randomly a clip came across my timeline this week, actually. It was of the Jeezy and Gucci verses.
Mm,
And it's just certain stuff about your character, no matter how much you grow, how much you change, how much you even try to just like sometimes it's just gonna come out. Like it's some people, whether it be Jeezy for Gucci or some situations, whether it be something in your past that fucked up, like sometimes it just come out. And that person that G was when he was performing the diss song that he had about Jeezy, people, excuse me, that person that Gucci was performing the diss song when Jeezy was right there. I feel like that's the person that Gucci is more times than not. Like we see the reformed image, and that's for the money and the marketing and the new brand to get him to the next level. And I say all of that to say, I'm not saying that he's going out and picking these people purposely or that he's doing anything wrong, but there's a certain energy that you give off with all of this bad luck is around you. Like
mm,
you doing something wrong recruitment process as to where I think you said 10 or 8 of the 10 like people on your label that you handpicked that are supposed to be continuing your brand on are dead or in jail. Like there has to be somebody else around or some type of filter as to where yeah, these people need an opportunity and a chance, and maybe that best opportunity or a chance is not with me in 1017 because I'm still getting, not still getting it in, but I'm still Gucci man.
yeah.
Yeah, I've grown. Yeah, I got this look right now. I'm CEO, big Gucci. That's cool, but maybe those people needed a change just as much as he needs a change when you're talking about building your roster out. And I don't think enough of a change was there, hence the stuff that you have that's happening with 1017. No, I'm not going to blame Gucci for that. And I'm not going to blame those artists for that. I just think that it stopped being a coincidence when it's 10, 8 people, and it started more like, okay, bro, we need to make some better choices here. Like, yeah, dude, need a chance. Maybe you can pass him off to P. That's your homeboy. Maybe you can consult him and point him in the right direction to get a record deal. But I don't need these niggas around me every day. One, because I'm not the best influence on them. And two, they may not be the best influence on me. And now we get
Mm-hmm.
the results of that. So I do want to say rest in peace to that young lady, Enchanting. I've never heard any of her music, but I did see the people going back and forth and giving Gucci hell that I don't think he deserves necessarily. But I do think that it is something that he should pay attention to as to who I'm surrounding myself by. Like, I'm probably the same age as Gucci, man. I don't want to be around 10 to 12 people that are finna die or go to jail. Like, and I'm looking at that very early in the recruitment process, if I even think that's a thing. And I know that there's this image that you got to keep, and you want to keep it real, and you can do that in the other ways that you can provide opportunities. But do I want you working for my company? One, because I don't know if you can handle it. Two, I don't know if I can handle it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, definitely. Condolences to friends, family, and fans of Enchanting. I was only vaguely familiar. I had because I knew she was the one on 1017 that has kind of like a whisper style. And so I knew the
Mm-hmm.
voice, but I didn't know the name. I thought Enchanting was two people, honestly. I didn't even know. But digging into some of the music, she was actually pretty talented. I didn't know she could sing. I didn't learn that until I was
Mm.
listening to some songs, kind of preparing for this. I was like, damn, and like I mean, like she could actually sing. I was really shocked. Now in terms of you're right, Gucci Man didn't respond directly. I'm sorry, only the wife did. He put up a post, kind of paying homage to her, and in the comments was going nuts, which prompted his wife to say something. In regards to that, and we've talked about this before. This hasn't started with just this incident. We talked about this with Pusheisty, Fujiano. They're both locked up currently. Big Scar passed away, I believe, last year, if not last year, a year before last. And now this, a couple of maybe one or two other people have been dropped. And even if you want to go all the way back to Slim Duncan, who passed away, he was on 1017.
Mm.
So, or 1017 Brick Squad. So
Yeah.
at a point, Gucci has to take some responsibility for the sheer number of incidents that are happening under his watch. Like at some point, the coach, the GM, or whatever the case may be, you're not looking at the players. You're looking at who's supposed to be running the show. And it seems as if he doesn't have the infrastructure in place because he knows he's
Mm.
taking on high risk individuals. Gucci has said it himself. He's going straight out of he's getting people out the mud that got literally 1 foot in and 1 foot out because that's who he relates to. He sees something in them that he feels like was in him. And he wants to change someone's
Mm.
life. I commend it. But dog, either
That's
look
what
in a
I'm,
different
yeah.
direction or have better situations and systems in place to where things like this don't happen, at least as often. But putting it 100% on him, that's obviously unfair. These people, she's young, but she's grown. All these people are grown. You know what I'm saying? He can't control everything they do. And to be honest, she's not under his label anymore. She left last year. So technically, she's not his
It
artist
wasn't
anymore.
1017.
Yeah. So to be fair, but still, bro, it looks where there's smoke, there's fire, and it just makes Gucci look like a bad executive, dude. It does, and he has to eat that because he's a
It
coach.
can. It can. And there's a Jay-Z line for everything. Beans, I ain't trying to change you, just give you some game to make the crossover from the streets to the fame. Now, we could say that Gucci is telling these people because like you said, I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's only so much that I'm hearing if I'm Pooh Shiesty. It's only so much that I'm hearing if I'm Big Scar or any one of these other niggas. And Gucci can be like, no, nigga, I'm telling you, but however we seen how that goes throughout history. Like I said with Beans and Jay, like that infrastructure was there. It's just still Beans is gonna be Beans. And what Gucci's problem is, what I will blame him for, is trying to sign too many Beans. You still need a Memphis
Mm.
Bleak. You need a PD Crack. Like I may have the perfect infrastructure, but all of these niggas the same, and I can't address all of the problems at the same time. Whole goddamn house on fire, and I'm trying to put out all the fires, and I'm CEO, also still trying to make money. So yeah, you have a good point there with the infrastructure, but still, like niggas is gonna be who they are, and the recruitment process got to be a little bit better. If you Gucci, I need to diversify this. I'm not building a crew. I'm not building niggas to go out and rob people or the mafia. I'm building a business. This is a record company, so I want my portfolio to be as diverse as possible, if not for any other reason than to avoid what's happening right now.
Yeah, and it's a situation where you got to take it seriously. And if you have a high risk artist, however you want to define that, man, you got to have the stricter the rules, bro. And if you violate the rules, you
I
out.
gotta be hands on. I gotta be hands
So you
on.
gotta have someone who's
I can't
hands
go be
on.
or someone. Yeah, I can't just go be Gucci man and not worry about the people that are assigned to my label if these are the people that I'm signing. We understand, both of you and I have stated, I get that you're trying to give people an opportunity, and that's amazing. But sometimes that opportunity isn't with them being on your label. I can put you in the right direction and get you some money over here. You can give me something off the top, or whoever signed it, you can throw me something for it. I got homeboys with record labels, but we need to spread this out. This need to be diluted. It can't be this concentrate of gangster shit all around 1017 because we see what happens.
And that energy, you don't even want that energy around. You just don't
You don't want that,
you don't
especially
want
when
that.
I'm not on that no more. I am, but I ain't. And I
Mm,
can be easily influenced to getting back on that. We seen how quick that nigga flipped the switch on that Jeezy, what I led with the Jeezy and Gucci battle.
yeah.
Like it went from, oh, this is okay with these niggas might be them piece it up to that when he did that beef song. It's like, oh man, like this is uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
it's these niggas finna fight or what? So yeah,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to Gucci. Hope the best comes from the 1017 label, man. Just diversify the talent, man.
He might have to
Diversify
hang
the
that up,
roster.
bro.
It's your white pop sign.
He might hang that up.
He might. Or and not even on the sense of it's failed, just like, is it
No,
worth it?
thank you.
Like, is it worth it?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, is this worth
What
we
is he
like
making off
because
1017 right now, bro? Like honestly.
exactly. I can make more of just being Gucci, man. And I'll go one step further. You can look at someone who has much more talented artists and they struggling with, we just talked about this with CMG. Like he has a much more
Allegedly,
talented roster.
some people are coming
Allegedly,
out saying no, there's no trouble in paradise, and people are overreacting. Moneybag just
there's
dropped this
trouble in paradise,
weekend.
bro. And ain't no CMG people on there. Ain't no CMG people done shit with Doug when he first got out. Like ain't no CMG people on Glorilla shit. Like I don't know, and all I'm saying is that's a much more talented, I would assume, more professional group of people, and you still can't figure it out. So if he can't do it with that group, I'm not trying it with these people.
Mm,
I just can't do it.
that's
All right,
fair.
moving on, AB. Your man's Theo Huxtable,
Yeah.
aka Malcolm Jamal Warner. He says, you know what? I can't listen to hip hop because of too much of, and I quote, the B word and N word uses. Even, get this, from lyrical artists like J. Cole. Imagine a nigga saying J. Cole is too tough for me to listen to. AB, what were your thoughts when you read this?
You know what? The headline was definitely
Hopefully you didn't
giving.
listen to his podcast.
Yeah, no, I ain't listened to this podcast at all. But I did. The headline was definitely giving like old nigga energy. Get off my lawn. Whatever the case may be. Pull your pants up. It was giving that energy. But then I listened to the clip, and he had a slight point, which I don't even think that
Shoot
J.
us,
Cole would
man.
disagree. He said, quote, I think why I'm more against it now is because it's used so gratuitously. It's used without regard. At this point, for me in hip hop, I think there should be a Miranda, damn, moratorium. I don't know how
Miranda.
to say that fucking word.
A
Uh,
moratorium.
yeah, there you go.
Moratorium.
No, whatever. He said it's low hanging fruit. It's too easy. Everybody does it at this point, and it's corny. That is a fair point. A lot of people lean on using those two words to rhyme, and it is lazy, and it can be lazy when done improperly. J. Cole doesn't necessarily do that, but if it was up to J. Cole, he'd be rhyming like common sense. He'll tell you that, but he has to go and do a song with Gucci Mane and maybe say something that he wouldn't normally say. He has to go and jump on some
Does
yachty
he?
shit. Not to him, in
Stop.
order to stay relevant. Like Bro, you know what I mean? Niggas would be, and we're gonna talk about this in a second with the missing backpack genre. You know how many people would be backpack if they didn't have to do this other shit? Man, bro, and he's one of them niggas. And so he's right about
J.
that.
Cole
And
is J. Cole one of them niggas?
yes, yes. He would be doing backpack shit, bro, if he didn't have to keep these registers ringing. I promise you. Like,
I think
and
I would argue that he does do backpack shit.
I doubt because
Like it's
J.
just
Cole will.
mainstream backpack shit. It's just evolved. Like I think you hit the nail on the head earlier. We said it's old nigga shit. It's not the backpack rapper, and we can talk about it when we do it. Your man from Dipset. But what Malcolm Jamal Warner, because in the clips he mentioned Pac. And I'm like, if you mentioning Pac and you mad at niggas saying bitches and you mad at niggas saying nigga, like you can't say, oh, well, Pac is this and that. Just tell us that you like your era better.
No, he said they're
Now,
using it gratuitously. He didn't say he doesn't like it used
meaning
at
what?
all.
Like, what does that mean though?
That
Like what
means it's
when
thrown
you say
out with
gratuitously,
no.
what does that mean?
There's no point to it. Like I give you an example. Pac has a song called "Wonder Why They Call You Bitch."
Wonder why they
There's a
call you bitch.
purpose to
Yeah.
that song and why the word "bitch" is in the title. Like there's a theme, as opposed to I'm using it because I can't rhyme anything else, and I'm using it in 4 and 6 bar statements in a row because it's lazy and I can't. My vocabulary is limited. That's what he's talking about. And he says that
See,
sometimes J. Cole falls
here's
victim to that. That's what he's saying.
here's where I would argue with him on that. How much shit do you listen to know that they're not using it gratuitously? Because I don't take him as an avid hip hop fan. And if a nigga come out and telling me this about J. Cole, I know you don't listen to his music. Now, you are right. You said that he does have pop stuff and you cross over and you see some shit like, I don't know if that's really the Jermaine Cole post 2014 that I've grown accustomed to that he's trying to sell. However, I do have to keep the cash registers ringing, but I've never heard J. Cole use it just frivolously, like, man, I'm just going to say bitch, nigga, whatever it may be. He's not Chief Keef. And for that to be the nigga that he named, and plus, the nigga name of the podcast is Not All Hood Podcast by Malcolm Jamal Warner. I got a news flash for you, buddy. You're Theo Huxtable. Like if niggas see you today, they're going to think that you're hey Theo. That's what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be Malcolm Jamal Warner. So no one thinks that you're a hood. So it seems like there's this fake initiative that he's grabbing onto to try to get some headlines. Of course, we're talking about him, so it worked. Naming my podcast Not All Hood, saying that rappers use bitch and niggas for too frivolously, and then making it J. Cole, which would be like nigga, what? Make people click on it and read on it. All of it seems like a little press run. Is like where somebody's guiding him incorrectly. Somebody told him you should do podcast. Somebody told him these are the things that you should do. And I don't like it. It don't come off as genuine. It don't even seem like anything that he wants to do. This is just somewhere he's out here grabbing headlines. And the name J. Cole ought to flame this nigga. I had to bow out to Kendrick. I had to bow out of this Drake shit. I've been waiting on some lunch meat like you, nigga. You finna get flamed. I give him at least 8 bars. At least. Stop playing with me, Theo.
Here's the thing, though. Cole has, and this happens every so often, and we always hop on here and are surprised at the response that Cole gets online sometimes. Mm-hmm. There's a section of women that don't fuck with Cole because they say he's misogynist. He's a misogynist in his music. We've seen that. Really? People talked about that when he went at No Name on the Snow on the Bluff joint. People have they talk about that online, and I didn't realize how much or how loud the segment of people was that don't like Cole because they believe he's talking down on women and X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. I don't hear that.
He still be talking about fucking bitches and he's happily married. I could see women being mad at that.
Yeah, but that's fair. But it was even before that, before he even got married. So I kind of get this point. I'm gonna tell you who I thought used to lean on this too much. Every so often, rest his soul, one of my favorite rappers, Nipsey Hussle used to do this. He used to lean too much. He did this on Marathon. I mean, on a Victory Lap. There's 2 or 3 songs on the road that young nigga would puff and that rap niggas would. Bro, you can't do every line with nigga at the end. But then let me know you don't know you like that's lazy, bro. And he did it on back-to-back songs, dude. I was like, bro, like that's late. That's late. It might not have been back-to-back, but they're close together. That's lazy. I'm gonna be honest. He too cold for that.
See, I feel like that's more his culture, though, brother. That's me coming up all West Coast, nigga. I want you to feel the hardness of this album. Pause. I want you to
Jesus.
understand this is how we talk. This is how it is, nigga. Expect to hear this shit because I'm taking you on a victory lap around Compton or Crenshaw, wherever the fuck we at. So if it's J. Cole doing the back-to-back songs like that, then yes, you would have a point. But I can accept it being Nipsey because that's what he comes from. That's what I'm selling. That's what I represent. This is the marketing part of this is why niggas want to go buy the t-shirt. Because of those two back-to-back songs and being like as demonstrative about it as he is. So I just think this is a ploy by Malcolm Jamal Warner to get us talking about him in hip hop so people will listen to his podcast that he won't be doing in 6 months.
Moratorium.
If that came
I
off
gotta
his
I gotta
table,
get that off one time, say that right so niggas know I know how to read. Jesus. You can't wait to listen to
I
this
don't know if that's
next
hating or
Malcolm
what, but
Jamal Warner episode.
I'll tell you what's never getting where they get no play in the Jeep is that Malcolm Jamal Warner. Like it even pisses me off that the nigga named it Not All Hood. Like who was under the perception that this nigga was hood? Did you think Malcolm Jamal Warner was a hood
I
nigga?
think he's trying
Because I
to
never did. He
I think
may
it's a
be
message though.
that all
And
black people ain't hood, but you ain't the nigga to speak to it. Like
but
if
what I'm
that's
saying
gonna be
is
your premise and your title, I don't want to hear that from you. Produce it or something. Nigga, get out of here.
he
You
said
a
his new
steal, bro.
podcast will show fans a vulnerable side they didn't see on TV. And of course, not all hood is nah, it's NAH. Like nah, it's also doubles as that. He
Oh
said
my
he will cover
God.
topics like love and mental health from the black community's perspective.
Uh,
You're definitely
exactly
listening
what
to
we
it.
need. The love and mental health perspective from a 90s child superstars. That's exactly what we
When
need.
we talk about the black
Thank you.
community, we tend to speak of it as a monolith when the reality is there are so many different facets of the black community, and we wanted to have a space where we can all really explore, discuss, and acknowledge these different aspects. That's what he told People
I hope
magazine.
People magazine for a podcast that haven't even launched. Like, come on, bro. Like, I
Nah,
mean,
not
bro,
all
this is
hood.
this is crazy. All of this is crazy. I'm interviewing with people with my podcast. So I got one episode from. That's what I'm doing. But I'm worried about how black people are just man, get out of here, bro. Get all the way out of here, bro. He should. I tell you what I would have listened to the Cosby Files, nigga. Talk about what happened on the Cosby set, nigga. Not even no crazy shit. Just tell me what was going on in the background of the episodes, nigga. That would have been much more interesting, nigga. And you could have sold it for a lot more money.
Oh shit. Next up, man, let's keep it podcast. If you've been paying attention to the Joe Budden show lately, he had Ruby Rose, double XL freshman class winner from 2 years ago, maybe three. Ruby Rose, and Joe Budden asked her, "Yeah, do you write your own raps?" She looked and she was like, "No." And
What am I, a peasant?
the crew, and she said, "I have a team of writers. There's two or three of them. Blah 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 blah." And the Joe Budden podcast crew members all applauded her for saying that. Is there a double standard when it comes to female rappers that don't write versus male rappers?
No, I don't think it's female male because if Meg said that she didn't write, she would take a hit.
You think
Because
so?
Meg is yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because Meg raps. Like, that's what niggas will quote her for. Like she
She's more
rap.
lyrical.
Well, if Rhapsody, yeah, she more lyrical.
Gotcha.
Of course we know people help Cardi. Nicki can't say I don't write. So Ruby Rose is a very very beautiful woman, and she can go so far being that
Yeah,
beautiful woman.
yeah.
She's naughty. Ruby Rose.
I saw her in person though, no with
That's
no makeup, and she wasn't all in. I seen her in
where was she
Lennox.
at though? You seen her at fucking South DeKalb
I
Mall,
seen her at
nigga. That's
Lennox
like what are
Mall,
we talking
nigga. The
about?
the, the popping
Yeah,
mall.
but hey, B, how long ago was this?
That was a couple years. That was before she got
She ain't
signed.
Ruby Rose. That's what I'm saying. She ain't Ruby Rose. Now you see Ruby Rose now, nigga. I guarantee fucking T. You ain't walking it out of there with no. I remember you told me you seen her too. I didn't even know who
Facts.
it was then. So that being said, she hadn't blew up.
I knew who she
So to the
was
point of
then.
you
Nigga, you
would,
late to the
you would.
party.
I would be too. Both of those things line up. But what I'm saying, she's very beautiful, man. She was talking on JBP. From what I heard of from some of the clips, like she studied law, like she's law school. She comes from a really good family, and they asked her what she plans on being in 5 years. She was like a billionaire. So she got different headspace for most of the ladies that are just in rap. And it ain't just this. I think she knows that this is an act. She plays the act well, and she's going to capitalize off this to the top. So yeah, when it's someone like her that says I don't write, then we're going to accept that. But we wouldn't accept that from a Lotto. We wouldn't accept that from a Nikki. We wouldn't accept that from a Meg because they've hung their hat on being women that know how to rap. Ruby Rose is like, I'm pretty, bro. I can make hits and I'm here. If you Ice Spice, you Ruby Rose, you Cardi, I won't even say Glorilla because she kind of in between of this. But if you either one of them, it's like, okay, cool. You're an act. Like you're an entertainer. So whatever needs to make that entertainment good, do it. We cool with that. Don't lie about it though. So
Why is it that okay, I'm pretty, so let
mm-hmm,
me so somebody put the rap kit on me. Why does it have to be the rap
mm-hmm.
kit? I don't know. If you're going to law
What
school,
else would it be?
but you want the rap kit, what? You could be a model. What are you talking about? You could be a fucking influencer. You can be a Kardashian. You can get you can become a you want a billion? Nigga, there's a whole
But
family
that's the
that just
problem,
showed you
bro.
how to do it, dude. Kim K ain't got no
she don't
songs
got
out, bro.
she don't got no Kim K personality though. All of her whole family, like they were blessed. I won't say blessed, but their whole family kind of got this weird personality that makes people want to tune into it because it seems cool. Ruby Rose is like it's like soggy bread, bro. We just trying to
Mm.
bring this she's just cute, and I'm not hating on her at all. She's smart as well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but if you're gonna put the rap kit on her, then yeah, people gonna be writing for her. She don't got the. I've seen videos since I've not knew who she was on IG and shit. Like, but she don't got the moxie to be like Kim K
So
or
she like
nobody like
Sweetie.
that. So we got to give it a rap kit. Yes, and that's I don't know which one of them that's being disrespectful to, but it's being
That's one. They
disrespectful.
one and the
Well,
same, dude.
Sweetie actually feels like she's a real rapper, and that's another one. Her, even now she get mad when people tell her to just go model, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I think even her, she comes from a good family, like her family in music.
Yeah,
Like she told them I want to rap as opposed to hey, let me figure this out and whatever it may be. So yeah, yes, her and Sweetie are one and the same. Now Lotto would be the best version of that because her family also was into the music industry and she was a
for
little bit
sure.
well off, but she actually took the shit serious and was like, I want to be a rapper. Everything else that come from it can come from it. I think them two, Sweetie and
Ruby
Ruby
Rose.
Rose, were like, well,
Mm.
I just want to be famous because I'm pretty. And ain't
So
nothing wrong with that.
shout
In
out to her.
2024, you can clap for that.
Shout out to her studying
You
politics at
finna
Georgia
hate.
State. Want to be a billionaire. Y'all check out her latest single,
Did she do
Hood
that
Bitch
really?
Aesthetic, is out now. That's the shit I'm talking about. The fuck?
Oh, what would you have her do? Would you have her go to law school looking like at AB?
Why
Like
isn't
to
her
get
new
swooped up in these Atlanta streets
why isn't her
by
new
some hood nigga
single
that's 3 years, she got 4 kids
why
by
is it
some
law
nigga.
school shouted, man? Why is it called law school shouted? Why is it hood bitch aesthetic? This is what Malcolm Jamal Warner was
The
just
same
talking
reason,
about, too.
the same reason why we wonder why Rhapsody don't get mentioned with the rest of these chicks. That's why it's too boring. Nobody want to hear no pretty chick like rap. I mean, like Ruby Rose talk like that. Like, man, what is it? What you talking about, ma? People's
Hey
gonna be there
boy.
for that. So you're opposed to this.
Yes, there's a double standard, bro. There's a double standard. People
And
assume
what do you
like
mean?
women have to prove that they write their shit. People automatically think that they don't. Automatically. Nikki been saying this shit for years. She done had to say over and over again that she don't get no help. Nick still don't be
But I think
biting.
the new women like Nicki, Rhapsody, Meg, Lotto,
People say Meg
they have
Party
proven
was writing Meg shit.
she's still ripping it though, and don't even fuck with each
I
other.
agree.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
So I don't
They
know.
said Safari. They said Safari was right Nicki shit. You believe that?
Exactly. And we
But you
know
don't
that
believe
can't
that.
be true if you heard this
Don't
nigga.
believe that. No one believes that. Because that ain't it. As
It gotta
Charlamagne said, that ain't it, bro.
it gotta be two
Nah,
safaris,
that ain't
nigga.
it, bro. It gotta be, nigga. Nigga had a team, a whole jungle team in the Safari. Next, AB, a legend dropped a single, man. Pay some homage. Your man LL Cool J puts out the brand new single. What's it called?
Mhm.
Friday Night?
Saturday Night
Featuring Rick
Special.
Ross and Fat Joe. Excuse me, Saturday Night Special featuring Rick Ross and Fat Joe. Is it really good, AB? What you think?
Yo, the streets was saying that this was fire. It's getting rave reviews online. I checked it out. I had zero expectations. LL is a legend, obviously, first ballot Rap Hall of Fame. I'm not checking for LL music in 2024. Respectfully, I wasn't checking for it when he was
Mhm.
doing Headsprung or whatever the fuck the last single. I wasn't checking for it then. With
When
that being
when he
said,
was calling him Big Ellie.
yeah, I'm
He
Big
called him Big
Ellie.
Ellie.
No, I'm good. I don't want to hear on the Timberland beat, Swiss beat, none of that shit. Now this is produced by Q-Tip, but I will say I ain't gonna lie. I clicked on this video expecting to be out of there in
Oh,
about
you
30. I was
watched the
like, I'll give
video.
it 30 seconds. I let that whole motherfucker ride. And I like how it's structured too. And LL was ripping it too. I can't even
Thought you was
front.
gonna hate. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that shit was fire.
I
Like
was
I
yeah.
was impressed. LL was ripping it. I like the structure of the song and everything. How he came back in and then Fat Joe went. And the video, niggas didn't look washed in the video. LL had like new nigga clothes on. He ain't look washed. Like niggas was in their bag in the video. I was impressed. I was like, nigga, if he got 12 of these. Okay, cool. I get it then. Then that's fine. He's taking, I think it's his first album in about 10, 11 years. So if he's gathered 12, if
Yeah.
he did one song a year, it took his time and they sounded like this, he'd have a fire ass album. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was banging.
If he's on here rapping like an OG like he is on this song, then yes, I agree with you.
Tough.
What I would say, because I like the song as well. This is a dope song. It gave me a little bit of this is a Rick Ross song. And I'm
Mm,
not sure if it may not have went further if LL give me the dope feature on a Rick Ross song
that's a good
versus
point.
it being an LL Cool J song.
That's a good point.
They just gave me Ross vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But again, to that point, this is a good song. And if LL does a project where he's in this bag right here because he sounds like an OG, he
Yeah.
sounds like I came from a place where I know some shit, then I'm here for it. Now I'm a little older. I know young niggas may not be here for it,
Yeah.
but I do think a 30-year-old, a 20, no, well, not 20 nothing, but 30 and up, they
Yeah.
might be here for this, especially if it's rapping. And LL J can rap his ass off. I'm with you. I like the Rick Roach. I like Fat Joe being on here. I like the structure. I like him coming back after they rap. Like
That was
it was.
cold.
This was good.
That beat
Was
was tough
thoroughly
too.
surprised at this. It was tough. But again, it did remind me of some raw shit. It sounded like some shit that he's finagled Ross out of for Ross to have a favor with an LL verse later on. I could. Can you imagine the LL Ross female song with who on the hook? Who on
I
that?
don't fucking know. Nigga, gunplay,
You know
nigga. I
what
don't
type of
know who the
song
fuck would be on that.
No, nigga. I'm talking about like the diced pineapples. Cause you
Oh,
know LL
gotcha.
do the Hey Lover type shit. And you know
That'd
Ross
be
will be in
hard
that
though.
bag too. Ross want one of them. That's why he probably gave him this song. Right. That Ross got one of them coming. Later
Yeah.
on in the summer, the LL Hey Lover remix with Ross and fucking what's that little short nigga name? That was dating Dreezy. What's that nigga name?
Oh,
What's your
Jacquees.
man's name? Yeah, with Jacquees on the hook, man.
Yeah.
Ross waiting on that, bro. So yeah, I
Yeah.
like this. This was a really good song. I'm fucking with it. Now I'm kind of interested in what an LL Cool J project will sound like.
This is how quickly you can turn the tide on somebody. You just need a good song. That quick. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
checking for this at all.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it
Yeah.
come. He was like, yo, I'm dropping it this Friday. Didn't give a shit. Didn't give a rat's ass. People started talking about it online. I was like, all right, I'll give it 30 seconds. I'll give it the respect. LL, the original GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He the original rap
Facts.
superstar. I got to give him 30 seconds. I just out of
Facts.
respect. Nigga, that motherfucker was banging. I was like, oh, okay. Like
Because I wasn't expecting him to be in that bad
I wasn't. But that's a good point
at
though.
all.
Because if this was a Ross record, or he may have had this in the stash or whatever the case may be, this sound better than a lot of stuff Ross been putting out lately. So he did
Facts.
right by letting LL get it, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But it sounded good. LL didn't sound like he was trying to sound like Ross. Like it didn't give
Mm-mm.
me none of that.
Mm-mm.
That was though, and he was
Facts.
giving game on there too. I was impressed.
Facts. All of that shit was good.
Yeah,
Exactly. The approach that he took, all of it. I agree with you.
I get to him.
What do
I
we
give
got
the album
next?
a check now.
Yeah,
Next
I'll
up,
hit play
man,
on that.
let's take it to the West Coast. Rapper Problem was on. I think he was on Bootleg Kev show, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Bootleg Kev. Yes, it was. And he made a very bold proclamation about Top Dog Entertainment. He said, quote, TDE, they got it. They're probably the biggest label ever in West Coast history with the longest run. He said, fuck it, they are the biggest ever. I know what you on because we older, but Death Row only had a 4 year run. Now, the host did say, fam, Death Row had Snoop, Dr. Dre, and Tupac. They had three icons, nigga. Like, let's keep it a buck. So my question is, whose side are you on? Who had the bigger record label? Is TDE the biggest West Coast label of all time?
Mm, no, this is not true. And he can say it's because I'm older. I don't know how old Problem is. Sometimes I confuse him with Reason for whatever that's worth.
No.
Problem, Reason, similar name. But Kendrick Lamar reached the heights of the top artists from Death Row. Yes. You could even maybe say Schoolboy. Hell, if you feeling frisky, you can even throw J Rock in there.
Yeah, that's you
I'm
frisky
not
right there,
sure,
boy.
but he had a Grammy. He had a Grammy
That's
nomination. That's
true.
the
That's
only
true.
reason why I say it.
That's true.
So yeah, TDE did have a run, but I would argue that 4 year run is about the same as Death Row's 4 year run is about the same as when TDE was hot. Like, cause I'm not
Mm,
counting Isaiah Rashad and those niggas. Like, I'm
please
not
don't.
counting SZA. Like, I'm
Whoa,
not
whoa, now,
counting those people.
whoa now. You got to count Scissor.
Is that ain't cheating? Counting
No,
SZA not cheating?
no. They had Death Row
Okay.
had Michelle A. What are you talking about? They
Oh
had
man. Okay, I'll
Danny
give you that.
Boy. That's the label.
If if I were to say anything, Danny boy, if I were to say anything, I would say that this is even, and that's solely on the strength of Kendrick Lamar still being a beast right now. He not even on TDE. I don't even know if Schoolboy on TDE, but the 4 years that the 4 years that Death Row was hot, the impact was way more than what TDE did as a label. It was Death Row. Niggas had chains. Niggas had T-shirts. Still to this day, I don't see TDE T-shirts, and I'm not gonna see TDE jackets. And that's not hating on Punch or Top Dog. Just saying what it is. They had some really amazing artists on their label. But when we're talking about the best West Coast label of all time, and you think about the source, and you think about Suge standing there and telling niggas, if you don't want motherfuckers dancing in your videos, come to Death Row, and the whole mystique that it had, like TDE didn't touch that. So yeah, if
Mm,
you want to compete on a musical level and say the artists were the same, I would give you a tie. I would give you that, and that's stretching it coming from my generation, even getting to a tie. But if we talking about impact, dog, Death Row got them beat, man. And it ain't even close, to be honest with you. And that's no disrespect to what TDE did. Theirs was more based off talent. Death Row shit was more based off like niggas actually wanted to be on Death Row. Niggas was walking around Nashville, Tennessee with Death Row chains on, bro. I
that's
seen
a
it with
fact.
my own eyes, nigga. I ain't never seen a nigga with a TDE chain that wasn't on TDE.
That's true.
So,
Now, I will say this. He's right. Death Row's run was from 92 to 96. It was
mm-hmm,
over with after that.
mm-hmm.
That's very true. But what they accomplished in them 4 years, bro, to be talking about them 30 years. I see somebody with a Death Row record shirt on yesterday. I swear to God. Yesterday, seen him with the shirt
Every
on.
day, damn near nigga. If you go out
Every
somewhere,
day.
somebody gonna have that Death Row shirt on. Yes.
So the fact that they're so highly regarded today, even with a 4 year run, lets me know that they're the biggest label. I'm sorry. Now I get it, and you can cite the acts. Yes, Dr. Dre, but he had one album on there. He only had one album. Snoop, yes, he had two. One of them was trash. Pop, he had two that were classics, or I mean, not counting the ones after death, but he had two that were counting Machiavelli,
He had
which was
two. He
technically
had
after
two.
death. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those him that and All Eyes on Me obviously are classics. If you look at the big three, and now we ain't gonna talk about Dog Pound. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. People fuck with that Dog Pound strong. If you look
They
at
do.
and we ain't gonna talk about soundtracks, nigga. Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Even though, to be fair, TDE does have Black Panther, and that soundtrack was fire too. But if you look at the big three on each label, that's Dre, that's Snoop, that's Pac, that's Kendrick, that's SZA,
That's cool.
with and Schoolboy. Nah, Death Row taking that. That's at 3 on 3. Nah, bro, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Because even if you let Kendrick and Pac cancel each other out, which I feel they would. They're
What?
still not. I said even if you won't give that up as a stretch, I ain't saying it's true, nigga. I'm saying even if you're gonna be like,
Jesus.
okay, these two may cancel each other out in the world that Problem lives in, there still ain't a 2001. Excuse me, there still ain't a Chronic or a Doggy Style on their label.
No.
Like, yeah, Schoolboy got some amazing albums. J Rock got a Grammy nominated album, but it ain't the Chronic and it ain't Doggy Style.
No.
Like, they just don't got that. So
The Kendrick and Pac washout is insane.
that's hypothetical. It's not
Niggas is
for real.
ill.
AB, before we get to these wins and these losses, we got a couple more here. One is former Dipset member, y'all remember them, Hell Rell. He gives reason on why he thinks that backpack rap has died. After you checked out his reason, AB, do you agree or disagree with what Hell Rell said? And let the people know kind of what he said too.
You know what? This nigga might have a point on there not being any more backpack rappers. I'm pulling a quote up. Give me a second. But he essentially he's saying that lane that used to exist is donezo. That genre, that subgenre of hip hop no longer exists in a popular, like, sure, somebody somewhere raps on some backpack shit, but no one cares and no one's listening. He said, quote, they got rid of that whole genre. Who's the new Common Sense? Talib Kweli or Mos Def? You got a few of them that's trying to get in, but their genre has just been totally wiped the fuck out. He added, we always work with that genre. We never look down on the backpackers and the positive niggas. We collab with them. Jay did songs with them. That genre got wiped out because I think they knew that shit was making niggas become more conscious. Now, that part, he did. I don't know if he had to go conspiracy theory, but that's possible. I can't say it's not. Then the motherfucker's not above that. But he has a point. Even though Common still makes music, just no one cares, respectfully. And he's right. Like, who are you gonna look at? Chance? Lupe isn't considered backpack anymore, I don't think. And even if he is, that he's not moving the needle.
He just dropped an album, didn't he?
They dropped a single.
He about to drop an album.
Yeah, that's not moving the needle. So he's right. I think he's right. He just named 4 or 5 niggas. You can't really think maybe Tyler the Creator. Like, I mean, I don't know. He's got a point. He's got a point. I'm not gonna front.
Kendrick Lamar backpack. Would you not agree with that?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar,
Nah.
the boogeyman that murdered your mans.
Nah.
That's a backpack rapper right there.
Nah.
He's conscious.
Not really.
Cole is a backpack rapper.
Not anymore. Not when you make songs called Stick. When you make songs called Stick, bro, you're not a backpack rapper anymore.
I don't think that even existed. Everybody on Dreamville backpack rapper.
Nobody cares about that roster though.
But that was going to my point. No one cared about Talib Kweli and all
that's
these
not true.
other niggas when they was rapping either. That's revisionist history. Bro, Talib Kweli had to come with the Kanye to get him in mainstream. People could rap, but nobody wanted to hear that shit. Like you said, no one cared. Same thing for Common. Until he made that B, y'all can hit me over the head all day with Like Water for Chocolate or whatever the fuck the rest of that shit is, where he was reading fucking flashcards to his blind girlfriend in the video. Y'all could tell me, Pete, that was dope, but nobody gave a fuck, bro. They didn't even play this shit on Rap City. They played Common shit on Midnight Soul. That lets you, like, these niggas, like, no one cared then, just like they don't care now. Now, what I will agree with him too is they do push the agenda more so of that mainstream sexy red money bag, yo. I was this and now I'm this, and it's turn up and it's club and it's diamonds and it's jewelry and scat packs and fucking Hellcats and SRTs. Yes, that the knob has been turned up on it, but I don't think that the backpack rap ceased to exist. I just think people don't care. They don't care. Like, I would consider JID a backpack rapper.
He's not.
People like him. People tell me a lot about him, but I don't listen to the nigga because I don't care. Just like I didn't care about Talib Kweli, bro. I bought one Talib Kweli album. One. And it was because of that Kanye West single. I don't even remember the name of that shit.
Get By.
The
The
most,
name
what's
of the
the
song
most
was Get
famous?
By.
Yeah, Just to Get By. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Just to Get
banging.
By. I bought a Talib Kweli album because of that. Before or after then, could care less. You don't
Kanye.
think JID is a backpack rapper? Like, who are you considering backpack?
No, that's no fucking. But what I'm saying, I'm saying he has a point. They don't. That doesn't
Nobody that you
exist.
listen to, man.
That's not
AB,
my
I could walk in
genre.
the Dead End Studios tomorrow. I could walk in the Dead End Studios tomorrow, and Ken and Mike and them niggas could name 50 niggas that I've never heard of in my life and say that he killing it right now. And
Listen,
that's the whole backpack genre. It's been that way. It's always gonna be that way. Hell, Rel just ain't listen. He ain't active like he was. I was in the music scene, so I came across these niggas. I was shaking hands in the same studios, heard about him, listened to his music. Oh, he could spit. Now this nigga is sitting at home playing 2K. Of course, you don't know about the backpack rappers, dude, because nobody's promoting them. They still out there though. I promise you they are.
ask Ken and them who's the new Common Sense. Ask
Bro,
them
if
who's the
I come back here
2024
with some
Common.
names, only if you promise to listen to the people that I come back with.
You
So if
won't
you want
have
me to
anybody,
ask,
nigga.
you gotta tell me. I promise you,
Common,
them
but that,
niggas
but
got
that,
a
but that's the
list.
thing. You can't name some independent ass nigga. Common wasn't independent. That's what I'm saying. He was on. Like, nigga, you might not have listened to. I didn't listen to him until he got with Kanye, but he was on. I knew who he was. That's what I'm saying. I knew who Talib Kweli
Mm.
was. I didn't listen to him. I knew who Most Def was. I ain't listened to him
And
though. It wasn't my
I'm
bag.
sure that I'm sure the nigga that AB was back when you talking about you listen to them, the version of you that's living in 2024 that likes music as much as you used to, that has as much time to do through that shit and go through the magazines and blogs and whatever it may be, websites. I'm sure he knows those backpack rappers. We don't. Hell, Rel don't. Because it's that ain't that genre is not destined to be known like that. Like Kanye broke that genre through and made people think that could be you could be famous from that when it's never actually been true. Kanye is the exception to it, and we see what that shit
Mm,
turned him into.
yeah, that's true.
So
He was backpacked for
yeah,
about 2 albums.
yeah, he seen what that could do. He seen what money do, nigga. Nigga seen
Speak
what rhyming like Jay-Z versus Common Sense to do to you.
speak of backpack rappers, man. I swear Vezo and Peasy. Um, they had a photo op with your man, Big Trump, in Detroit. Had a rally going on, man.
Big
They
Trump
pulled
is
up.
crazy.
Trump is doing his, you know, well, everybody in politics is tapping into all different types of communities, rap community included. We saw this a week or two ago in the Bronx or Brooklyn, one of the two, with Sleepy Hollow and another rapper whose name I can't remember. So now he's in Detroit and he called up two more rappers and they pulled up. They responded specifically, Vezo, if I'm not mistaken. I saw Vezo's response, and he said, "Man, you have to get around people whose opinions you don't always agree with. You have to get different, or you have to get around people who have different perspectives. That's the only way you can grow and see outside of your purview." Are you buying his response to the critics?
It was Ice for Vezo and Peasy, and that response is bullshit. Yes, you should talk to people who you don't agree with so you guys can figure out the different things and agree to disagree, or you can learn another perspective on shit. But I'm willing to bet you whatever I own that they did not have a conversation with Donald Trump. I'm willing to bet that. So you can put that bullshit ass box answer out there and expect a dumb nigga to believe it. But me, Spike Lou, I'm not believing that. The hater in me the hater in me really wants to see the news, the other side be like Donald Trump takes picture with drug dealer rappers because that's what Peasy and Ice Web has a rap. I would
Trap.
love to see CNN say that trap drug dealers, these guys rapped about murdering people. I had sex with your wife, not in those words. I would love to hear that. The hater in me would love to hear that just to show these niggas that all pub ain't good pub. Yeah, it's cool me being from Detroit. I'm Icewear. I'm Peasy. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Trump is probably one of the most famous people that they'll ever be around. Not taking anything away from their talents, just taking away from where their music is going to take them because they not popular artists. They are people who have a certain lane, and them being mainstream is highly unlikely. Though they are successful, that's not a knock on them. And I'm assuming that they looked at this invite thinking, oh, this is going to get more looks on me. But I would love for them to understand that all looks are not good looks, bro. Especially when you coming back and now you're trying to justify it saying, oh, I should be around people who you don't always agree with. Nigga, shut up. You ain't talk to this man. You don't know a fucking goddamn thing, and he ain't hear nothing you had to say. You took this picture, they used you. Everything the niggas in the comments were saying was right about you, and you just need to accept it. I would rather him come out and be like, "Oh yeah, man, it was a quick little come up for me. I'm a hustler. I'm from Detroit, nigga. That's what we do. I'm all about this paper. More eyes gonna be on me. I'm trying to get the Trump supporters. That would have been way more justifiable than this nigga getting up here trying to lie to me like I'm dumb and say, yeah, you got to be around people, man, that you don't always agree with. You got to talk. I mean, shut up, bro, because you didn't talk to this man. So again, the hater in me would love to see CNN or whoever picked this up. If y'all ain't familiar with Icewear, Vezo, and Peasy, go listen to their rap and then see how much mainstream media, CNN, CNBC would have a field day with them taking pictures next to Donald Trump. I really wish that's what would happen to show these niggas about playing. I do not agree with this.
Yeah, so if you take Vezo's comments
Mm-hmm.
just in a vacuum by themselves, of course he's right. Yes, it's the same. Killer Mike says the same thing. A lot of people say the same thing. This is why you should read. For anyone that's not reading, this is why you should read so you can get different perspectives and you can have a higher ceiling on your frame of thought because now you're thinking of something outside of what you've seen with your two eyes. Like that's a limited viewpoint, honestly. If you go through life and the only point of reference you have is what you've seen, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Do not pass that down. Just pass a book down to your kids. Do not pass down only what you've seen. It's not enough, respectfully. So yes, if him saying that is true, there's truth in that. But me and you and everyone listening to us and everyone in the Detroit tri-state fucking area know good and goddamn well he didn't have no conversation. Trump don't even know these niggas' names. He doesn't know their names. He heard it. He doesn't remember it. He didn't recall it. He got on the private jet and dipped and left it in the smoke, nigga, with the fucking fumes from the jet. Bro, stop trying to play a nigga like you had a real meeting with this nigga, bro. You didn't. You got used for the photo op. I'm sure the bag was good. You doing it for the bag. You know, like you said, nigga, I'm from Detroit, nigga. The Cartier, we hustling, nigga. Hey, nigga, this bag was crazy. I took that shit. All right.
That's fine.
I, I,
That's fine, bro.
all
I ain't
right.
even mad at that. That's cool, nigga. But don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
That
Don't
nigga
do
fucking
that
around
to
probably can't
me.
even vote, bro. Like he probably like, yo, I can't even vote, nigga. Like, this shit don't matter to me, nigga. I took the check. Say, call it what you want. I took the bag, bro.
I don't care about none of this. I took the bag would have been way more acceptable than what he said. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I would have respected him a hell of a lot more. Like, bro, I barely, just like he don't know me, I barely even know him, bro, other than seeing him on TV. Nigga, we stopped through, we picked up the bag, I took this picture, and we was out. Fuck him, fuck them. Like, I don't care about none of that, bro. We got the bag out of that. I would have accepted that way more, but dumb niggas trying to sound smart. And I ain't saying Icewear, Vezo, or Peasy are dumb, but that statement that was it Icewear said that?
Yeah.
That statement was dumb. That was dumb. You shouldn't have said that. But don't try to fool us. Like that's why artists, some artists get stuck in the position that they in. Like they grind to get to this point and they plateau. Because now you're trying to placate to shit what you think niggas want to hear versus still being genuinely you. And I know the Icewear Vezo that I've heard ain't finna go stand up there with Trump if it's not on just some hustling shit and I'm trying to get this bag.
That's
The
it.
Icewear Vezo that I listen to, the one that I like, he ain't doing none of like that. This like, bro, come on, what we even talking about right now?
Yeah, that stop. Just don't try to sound like you smarter than everybody else. Bro. I honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. I have little. I really don't care as much as other people about what people's political affiliations. I really don't care who niggas vote for. I really don't give a shit. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Vote for who you want to vote for. You got some type of stock in one nigga over the other. Honestly, if we looking at both candidates, nigga, they both some slaw. If we keeping it a band. So like, bro, I don't really give a fuck. Niggas was in the chat wearing me out, nigga, because I said, damn, Pat Sajak last episode. And niggas want to bring up who Pat Sajak voted for. Man, I don't give a fuck, dude. This nigga entertained me for 30 minutes, nigga, on Wheel of Fortune, dude. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, dude. It's the same thing with these niggas, man. I don't care. I don't give a. How do you know who fucking Pat Sajak voted for, dude? I'm not.
That's
I didn't know.
crazy right there.
I've never seen him outside of Wheel of Fortune, dude. Like what
I'm
do
gonna
his
say
legs look
I've
like?
never
I
seen
don't
him other
fucking
than
know.
fucking
The
I've
fuck?
only seen that nigga pick letters up off the little spinning board, bro,
That's
and
it,
tell people,
dude.
"Oh, I'm
I ain't never
sorry."
seen this nigga
And
without
you
a
do have
suit
an
on,
N.
bro. Do he got regular clothes? I
Did
don't
he have
know.
a MAGA hat on?
But
Like I'm confused as to even what happened. I don't even know how niggas know that he voted for them.
I
Because I
don't
didn't see the
care,
Trump
man.
and Pat Sajak photo
It's
op. But
me.
yeah, I'm with you. Unless you the only place I think I differ from you in that is if you out here trying to persuade niggas. It's cool to do what's good for you and yours, but don't be an advocate for this nigga for no reason. Like the
That's
niggas that are out
dangerous.
here advocating, yes, the niggas out here advocating like, oh, did this like Sexy Red. Get him back in office. He gave us checks. Like that shit's disgusting.
Yeah, that's
That
nasty.
that I do have a problem with. That just sounds ignorant.
Yeah.
What these niggas is doing, like you said, if you just go in and out, you grabbing your bag, bro. I don't give a fuck if you took a picture with a nigga, man. Like niggas got pictures with Epstein. Like, am I calling those people sexual predators? No, I don't care. What you do in your personal life, that's on you. But don't be out here trying to sway everybody else to do that shit. That's my biggest issue. And when some people would say, okay, well, taking the pictures is swaying people. If you that easily swayed, then that's on you, bro. We don't really need you. Like Dr. Umar said, everybody can't go, bro.
Yeah, that's a
Like the
fact.
niggas just gonna cancel themselves. The niggas is gonna cancel themselves out and make a decision and say, man, Peasy took a picture with Trump. I gotta vote for Trump. You canceling yourself out like that, then I can't do nothing for you anyway, bro. Peace.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I really not care who y'all niggas take pictures in and what rallies y'all go to. Don't try to persuade niggas to think like you thinking, especially when you don't have all the information. And don't act like you got the information when you don't. Or you had a conversation about the information when you haven't, nigga.
That's nuts.
Stop. That's insane. All right, before we get to these wins and these losses, AB, crazy shit going around the net, man. Chris Brown is back out here breaking up happy homes. If you're aware, he's doing the meet and greets, $1,111. Yes, that is correct. $1,111 for the backstage with Chris Brown that includes a picture. And he's making up happy home. I just seen a tweet today. Man said he broke it off with his fiance. I seen a tweet. Man said his long-term girlfriend shouldn't be out here acting like a thought because Chris Brown just is this overreaction? Is this marketing or is this true to brand? True to brand.
So Chris Brown did this on his last tour. He just did it for 1,000 last time. It went viral last time. It worked. We're gonna take this 11-11 tour, and instead of a thousand, we're gonna make it 11-11, and we're gonna get the same amount of traction that we did last time. The thing is, you can pretty much do whatever you want with them for the picture. So people are taking. I've seen dudes doing a Dragon Ball Z pose with him. I've seen girls with the prom picture where he's standing behind them, hugged up. I don't know how much I can put in believing, man, I broke up with my girl. I called off the engagement. I'm now in church, and I'll assume for the sake of I'll assume for the sake of argument that these are true. But niggas is doing too much, bro. Like I understand no one likes to be caught off guard. That is fair. No one likes that shit. Niggas didn't like it. What's gal with Usher? Keke Palmer. Her dude didn't like it when Keke Palmer was all in Usher face.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got caught off guard. He didn't like the shit. I understand that, bro. If my gal says she is going to the VIP thing at Chris Brown, it's $1,000. Apparently, this motherfucker that we seen online said he thought that it was going to be a signed CD. Bro, if my gal paid
Nigga said it
$1,000
thought be
for a signed CD,
nigga
I would
said a
actually be
handshake.
hotter. Bro, I would be even hotter than him picking her up for a band. I'd be like, dude, you paid a stack for a signed CD. You could have got picked up. The fuck? Like, you might as well. I would have been in the opposite, dude.
Hey,
Like, what?
call me, bro. Call me what you want. You spend 1,000. If it's my money or hers, that nigga better grab your ass. Like you better get something out of this shit, nigga. Ain't no handshake, t-shirt. Hey, I'm Brown. Nice to meet you. 3 minutes and we out. And you spent the rack. Man, stop it, bro. I'm like you. I'm not sure if this shit ain't for them just to go viral or troll and maybe get some money for their wedding. Because I can't see a nigga that's like, oh, you going to the Chris Brown shit, baby? Okay, cool. Have fun. Oh, by the way, I got backstage passes. Okay, like, did he not know the backstage extensions? Did he not know what come with that? Have you been in a cave for the last four
Exactly.
years, nigga? I'm not even abreast of everything, and I know that that's happening. Like, if your girl say I'm going to the Chris Brown shit, then yeah, nigga, he might pick her up, and it depends on your girl too. You can give her some limits before you like it. Don't let the nigga like
Now
that
that's
has hand
different.
in your pants and no shit like
That's
that. Yeah,
different.
like if you saying that, then I understand. But the pitch, like the nigga just picked her up, bro. Like if that's what's gonna break up a marriage, if you was finna get married, like yeah, y'all wasn't even ready for that. No way, nigga. Cause I'm telling you, bro, the shit that come with marriage,
Yeah, that's
no,
light
no, no,
work.
no, no. Y'all, that's the lightest of light packs, nigga. Nigga, if that's what you worrying about with marriage, oh, buddy, you got I got a bridge to sell you in Idaho, nigga, right over here off the waterfront. Come
Oh
on, man.
shit. Hey
But yeah, I
man.
think these people trolling. I think they trolling.
They
Got
have
it,
to be.
because they know people gonna respond. Boy, this is a rise for anybody by now, bro.
It it's
This is
funny,
insane.
but and it's very smart by Chris Brown to double back and use this. Very smart. More people
Yes,
should. I don't know what niggas is doing. Like this is
facts.
extremely smart. So yeah, but no, niggas is overreacting, bro. Like I get it.
Hey,
Getting blindsided is one thing. That's one thing.
yeah.
But bro, how you not know if you didn't know that this was the type of time that she was on to, then maybe
And she
that's a
already done
whole
spit the
nother
stat.
issue. Then
Yeah, that's a problem she had with you. Yeah,
as
you need to open your fucking eyes, nigga. You
facts,
tell
but
you
that
we
shit
need
is
to do
funny.
this on tour. I tell you, if Chris Brown can do this for 1,100, Meg, she can get 1,500
I
from the
listen,
men and the women.
no nigga, she can get
And
my
just to,
1,500. What are you talking
if
about?
Meg is like I'm bending over doing the hot girl pose and you can grab my ass, bitch, man, let me write this check for you real quick. Like, nigga, I need to feel that. What is we talking about? And she gonna get women and men too, nigga. Come on with that. If I was Meg people, I'd be like, hey, we doing this Chris Brown shit every show from now, 1,500 a pop. Run it. Nigga, come on. Do all the hot girl shit you want in this picture, nigga.
Nigga, I'm blowing
Come
the
on
picture
with
up.
that.
I'm getting it framed.
Hanging in the living room. That baby, you
Nigga,
remember I went to go see Meg that time, baby? She look at my hand on her ass.
I'll be
God, boy,
80,
that
bro.
motherfucker was soft. Be right there telling my children about that, man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all remember, hey, it was this Meg the Stallion, boy. She ain't around no more, but man, look at your granddaddy. Look at his hand on that ass, boy.
I got, I got them
Come
1,500,
on with
nigga.
that.
Easy.
Man. Come
That
on
line
with
gonna be out the
that, nigga.
door.
Man, nigga, they ain't gonna be able to get everybody in there. Come on, bro. Man, I
Oh
feel like
shit.
Meg bullshit. You need to do that
Hey,
tomorrow.
yeah, she bullshitting.
Real spill.
Hey, y'all let us know, man. Are people overreacting with these Chris Brown meet and greets, man? What would you do if you looked up, nigga, that was your gal in the picture, nigga? Are you breaking off the engagement? Let us know, man, in the comments. Wins and losses time. The Wu Tang, they're back in the news. Their album that they sold for $4 million a couple of years ago, that Once Upon a Time in Shaolin is the name of it, is available for a purchase. You can get it as an NFT for $1. It is set to release in
Oh,
2103, but for each NFT, it knocks off 88 seconds off that timer. So who knows when it'll come out?
20, the year 2103.
Yep, 88
Man,
years.
suck
Yep,
my dick, man.
yep.
Right. RZA crazy. I really though, man. Look, maybe
And it
somebody
sold for
rich and
2 million.
buy it.
My bad.
This is a loss, because what are you talking about 100 years from now listening to actually no, that may be a win. If
Exactly.
shit's still like it is, you can still listen to it then, and they pass on their legacy 100 years from now when it ain't no more Elliot Wilsons or maybe even podcasts, people that talking about it that knew them. Then yeah, and then even better if somebody pays enough to get it to where you can listen to it early and they knock all those seconds off. Yeah, it's a double win. I'm fucking with this actually.
I,
What
this is
say
a
you?
win because 88 years from now, I won't have to worry about hearing this shit. So like I'll be out of here. So that's even better for me because I know this shit is ass. You know, nigga, 2 million. But that is a crazy play though. Like that album will get
It
talked
is.
about where everyone involved will be long and gone. So that's kind of
Facts.
dope in thought. But I ain't gotta hear it, man. So I'm giving it a thumbs up. Uh
Soon as all them niggas die, somebody's gonna play that album. It ain't
that's
gonna be a hit. If,
crazy.
if it don't get sold, as soon as all them niggas die, nobody can say nothing. It's gonna get played.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's a fact. Next up, man, Lil Wayne is the latest artist to have a Vegas residency, man. It's a WRL.
This is a W. It's a double Reagan. A dub. It's a W, and it's a double residency. This is
That's
the first
true.
time I think this happened in history. This and Wayne would be the perfect person for a Las Vegas residency, and it's came true. Yes, I want to see this. But I do want to see some reviews first, though. I want to know what type of time he on out there, like how like is he on some Usher shit, or is he just out there just doing his thing and trying to get the shows over with? But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is a W.
Man, you know what? Somebody asked me what I want to see Wayne in person, and it took me a second. I had to think.
You
And
ain't
I
never
only
met Wayne.
why is that? Like why is that not an automatic? Yeah, for hell yeah, because it's Wayne. I fucking Wayne heavy. But do I want to see him in person?
I think I think your perception of him is drugged out Wayne now. Like you don't think he gonna be like bringing the
I don't.
like I'm in my bag. Like, and I don't even know if he got a performance bag. That's the thing that would scare me. Like, if he's just gonna be standing there rapping at a Vegas residency, then no. But if the show is creative and he telling jokes, not telling jokes like a comedian, but he's like Lil Wayne got a funny personality. We've seen him on First Take. We've seen
True.
him in different spots. If he can like talk in between songs and it's like really entertaining, like Usher shit was, then yeah, I'll run it. But if that nigga come out there and rapping for 45 minutes to an hour, like I'm kind of good on that as well.
Wayne has been around
Because
a
then he
very
might get
long
in that how to
time.
love bag.
You know,
He might get in that not a human being bag, and I'm gonna be
uh,
really mad that I'm
no,
there.
nigga, them bags is
Yeah.
empty. You know, I don't want none of that shit. But I will say
That's
he's
what
been
they
around
do
a
in Vegas for
very
real.
long time, and he is somebody who you don't hear of. Man, you know who gives a really good show? Little one. I've never heard anybody say that, bro. He's been around 25
Have you
years.
ever seen him?
No,
You ever seen him in person?
no,
You didn't go to that show he came to at the municipal?
hell no.
He came at the municipal, him and Jeezy and a couple other people.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
I've never
that was the
seen
only
Wayne
time I ever seen
live.
him. And it wasn't great. It wasn't
See,
great. He did his thing, but it wasn't great. Yeah.
I'll go to that Hot Boys reunion one night only show. That Get It How You Live shit. Or whatever the fuck that first Hot
Yeah,
Boys
I would
was.
definitely check that. I would definitely check that. It is Get It How You Live is the big timers.
Big
The first one
timers.
is
Not Get How You Love That is big timers.
How You Love That is uh, fuck. What's the name of that first Hot Boys?
Get It How You Live, motherfucker.
Is it? I thought it was okay. Yeah, you were right.
I'm out
I
here.
got laughed out of the studio the other day when I said Wayne was the best Hot Boy. Nigga said that he was last.
No, they
Do
didn't.
you agree
Nobody
with that?
said that.
I promise you.
Nobody
Niggas
said
told me
that.
the Turk was better than Wayne.
No, they
Niggas told me
didn't,
that
bro.
BG and
They was
Juvie
fucking
was
with
better
you.
than Wayne.
They was fucking with you.
No, they was dead ass serious. They couldn't believe that I said Wayne was the best, was my favorite Hot Boy,
That's
which actually
impossible.
probably was Juvie now that I think about it.
Now, I can see people
It was
saying
wild.
Juvie. If we're talking Hot Boy days, I could see somebody saying Juvie
Yeah,
because he got the best album.
yeah.
No one
Facts.
with ears is saying
They
Turk,
said
though.
Wayne. They said Wayne was last though, over
Nah, that's
Turk.
cap.
I mean under Turk. I promise
That's cap. Big
you.
cap.
What's the last WAL, man?
Man, last one, man. Casa Knight, streamer Casa Knight, 22, pulls up to Kanye's daughter, Northwest, for her birthday party. She's 11. Some people try to make a big deal out of this. Others were like, why y'all tripping? It's a W or L.
This is a W, man. Shout out to Northwest for being 11 years old and having one of the biggest fucking streamers at her birthday party.
Exactly.
The people that are weird are the people that are trying to sexualize this and make this something different. Y'all act like Kanye West ain't her fucking daddy and like Kim Kardashian ain't her fucking mom. She probably looks at Kasana shit and she's like, oh, I want him on my birthday. They paid his fee and he came and seen it and he took a picture with her. Why does it have to be more than that? Like people are so fucking weird these days and oh, this is you got. I guess you can blame your man's the 69 God for this,
Oh
but
my
it's
God.
just it's weird. Like this is nothing. This is very innocent. Maybe I'm not naive. Maybe I don't see the other shit that's going on or follow the conspiracy pages that y'all do. But no, I don't see anything wrong with the biggest streamer pulling up to a famous birthday party for a little girl. Like we've seen Sweet 16s on MTV. We grew up in that era. I didn't think it was weird when the niggas came and performed at Sweet 16. So I don't think this is weird. This is strange that people are questioning this.
Casa Knight's audience is not me and you, bro. It's young
No,
motherfuckers, bro.
it's
It's not me and we're
Northwest.
not watching the shit. It is for people his age and
I
younger.
want to watch that Drewski. Yo, I do want to watch the one with Drewski. It looked like it was funny.
That shit with him and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, it looked like it
Now
was
them
funny.
clips was funny. Those clips were definitely
Yeah.
funny. But my point is, why are people trying to make this something it's clearly not? Like it's no different. It's no different if you're famous and your 16-year-old likes motherfucking Usher or Jacquees or they come sing Happy Birthday. Well, how is this weird? Y'all got to get out of it. Y'all make it now. Now it's y'all. I'm gonna be real. Now it's
Yes.
not niggas doing weird shit. It's y'all making it weird, and that's blowing it. Y'all blowing the vibe. Stop doing that shit. Next up, man. On Decker of the Week. We're going to
On
YouTube.
Decker
Shout
of
out
the
to
week.
at Jamie 3451. They said apparently there's a lot of Eminem fans since he has the #2 song in the country. Man, that song
Thanks,
is here
Jamie.
today
We
and gone
appreciate that.
tomorrow. And nobody talking about that shit right now.
Hey, Jamie, go run them streams up though, Jamie. We appreciate. We know you the M fan.
That
We got you.
ain't nobody talking about that shit. That came and went so quick.
It's still
Woo!
#1 in England, AB. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
#1 in England for 2 weeks.
Shout out to
So
England,
apparently,
man.
he still got a lot of fans across the pond too. Out of here, bro.
Ain't no way. What you got to put me on?
Man, listen. If you have Apple Plus, the
Nobody has
show is
Apple
for you. If
Plus.
you don't, yeah, if that's why I was just my next. If you don't have it, get it. It's absolutely some deal that's packaged with Hulu or fucking free subscription. Because if you don't want to watch nothing else, you want to watch this Dark Matter. It's 8 episodes. It's on episode 7. The 8th episode comes out Wednesday, so you can binge it all the way through. If you fuck with good TV, this is one of them ones. I cannot tell you the last time that I watched it and the end of the episode, my mind was blown. Like, what the fuck is going to happen next? And the end of episode 7 has you like that. They hit you with the, well, I'm not even going to spoil it
Please
too
don't.
much, but go check out Dark. Yeah, check out Dark Matter, man. That shit's fire. Especially if you're in the sci-fi, what if type shit.
I'm gonna check it out. In addition to on there, That Presumed Innocent is cooking with Jake Gyllenhaal. Definitely getting busy on that. I wish all of the episodes were out because I would have faded them. Like, it wouldn't even be no question. But they dropped 2 and then week to week and then it's killing me. I'm going to the music. Shout out to Anderson .Paak. He has a project with the producer Knowledge. They are a group called No Worries, and it is a super vibe, nigga. It got like a little slick old school soul vibe to it. It is some motherfucking songs on here. Fuck with that. It's a super dope vibe. This coffee shop material, nigga. This is what I need to listen to when I'm in my bag at the coffee shop, nigga, writing down $zillion plans. I need this in my ears. I implore you to check it out. I think you'll really fuck with it too. Like, you'll fuck with this. This is your zone.
What's the name of it?
It's called the name of the group is No Worries, but it's NX Worries. So, but it's Anderson .Paak and a producer named Knowledge. It's pretty dope, man. It's got a nice sound. You said who?
I said I'm checking it out tonight.
Man, check out the song Daydreaming, and then the song right after that, From Here, with October London. Them both go crazy, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, it's a couple of other new drops too. Like we said earlier, Moneybagg Yo. No, there isn't any CMG artist on here, but it is a pretty solid album. He sampled that Tila, Hoes in the Club Showing Love on that Tic Tac Toe joint. That song is banging. And check out my boy Don Toliver. Hard Stone Psycho, Don Toliver. Fire. He don't miss.
That's a crazy name for an album for Don Toliver.
Hard Stone Psycho is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. That nigga killed 18 people. This nigga sang on there. That's crazy.
Oh, shit. Anything else before we get out of here, though, man?
Hey, that's it, man. Other than we appreciate you guys joining us, being on Deckers for the years that you have.
Until the next time, we out.